Well, with summer here, it's time to get your backyard ready for entertaining. Joining us this morning, Bobby Berk, lifestyle expert and design guru on Netflix's Queer Eye, with all the tips and tricks. Thank you so much for joining us, Bobby. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me. Good to be on my hometown station.
I was going to say, let's get it out of the way. You were born here in H-Town.
I was born in St. Joe's, downtown.
Nice. Yeah, I'm from Cyprus, so born in Mexico, but raised here. Love it.
Nice.
Hey, so what are the top trends in outdoor decor this summer?
You know what? We've all been so cooped up in our houses the last couple of years that we're really ready to have some nice outdoor parties. So one of the ways I always make mine the best is by kind of bringing the indoors out. Don't be afraid to bring those creature comforts that we would normally just think of as being used indoors. So like outdoor pillows, cloth napkins, reusable melamine plates. I get some amazing ones over at shutterfly.com, and I'm able to use kind of the color scheme that I have inside, which for me right now is desert colors. So terracottas and greens, and I bring that outside, so it makes my indoor-outdoor space feel very cohesive and much even larger than it is. So that's the way I really make it personal and comfortable to make sure that my guests have a great evening.
I've seen a trend where you choose different kinds of pillows to personalize decorating and place it in the chairs outside for the patio tables.
Yeah. So what I love to do is I keep the color palette cohesive, but I like to mix up the patterns. So that way you can go a little crazy with the patterns, but it doesn't look too crazy. And what I did was I matched the same patterns on the plates as I did on the pillows. So it just made the spread look much bigger and much more inviting. And again, much more comfortable for your guests. You don't want them just sitting around on hard surfaces without any cushioning, because then they don't end up wanting to stay very long.
Yeah. And you mentioned patterns and colors. Are there any hard don'ts when it comes to decorating outside?
You know what? I personally don't think there are any don'ts with decorating ever. You know, my biggest thing is do what makes you happy. Do what sparks joy, as Marie Kondo would say. So if just because I don't think it's cute, if you love it, do it.
Do you? I know my mom's been coming over a lot, and she's like, you have so many plants in here. I'm like, it makes me happy. Let me do me, right?
Yes.
You do you, boo.
Yes, I love plants. You know, and when you're doing outdoors, make sure, especially in Houston, it's so hot during the day. You don't really want to have an outdoor party during the day. So try to have it in the evening. Make sure your outdoor lighting is great. You know, you can go out and get those solar powered market lights, so you don't have to worry about plugging them in. String them from trees, put them on your balcony railing, and that way you're creating a nice mood and ambient lighting that makes people want to stay all evening.
Absolutely, and we always want to see the outdoor patio and our backyards as an extension of our living room. Now, what would you say for people who have apartments? You know, they have a smaller space, maybe like a 6x10 kind of balcony situation. Any advice?
You know what? You can still do market lights out there. And if you don't have room for that, the battery operated candles are a really great way to set the mood. Also, when you have it just like a 6x10, do benches for seating. Don't do chairs, because chairs, they're taller, they take up more space. You can usually only fit about one person on them. But if you do benches, you can line those up around the perimeter of your space, do some cool pillows from Shutterfly, and that way you can get way more seating in that space than you would than if you tried to do a table and chair in the center.
Bobby, I need your help. I need you to come over my house and, you know, help me spice up things in the backyard. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. Again, Bobby Berk, lifestyle expert and design guru on Netflix's Queer Eye.